Hey there, Kindergarten Dolphins. We are going to do some reading today. So let's begin with our objective. I'll start and you repeat. I'm going to flip it over. Oh my goodness. There we go. Objective is what we are going to learn. And today our objective says, I can read fluently. Now, let's talk about what it means to read fluently. When we're talking about fluent reading, that means that we are smoothing out our sentences. So yes, we can decode words, but then we go back and we read it nice and smooth so that the reader can really hear what's going on. It also means reading with expression. If we see question marks, we need to ask it like a question. If we see periods at the end, we need to pause and give space before starting a new sentence. So we're thinking about all those things that we practiced and putting it all into reading our story today. So we're going to be working with our library book called A Sled. Today, I'll show you what it looks like and we'll do it together. Okay, so we're going to start our story. Now your book looks like this. It's in black and white and it's called A Sled. And we see two super good friends on the cover. We see Arabetta and Lily. And again, this is called a sled. We have that letter A by itself. And remember, when we see letter A by itself, we don't say ah. We don't say the letter sound. We can say A or a. Now, it's going to be really important to remember our objective for this story, and that is to read fluently. So yes, we're going to decode the words that we don't know, but we also want to remember those memory words that we've been thinking about. It, is, all of those words are ones that we should have memorized by now, okay? So that when we see them, we know exactly what to say. So let's get started with our story. Okay, so we're going to get started here. And we have some talk bubbles on this page. Remember, we always read from left to right. I'm going to begin up here. Oh, and here's another memory word that I forgot to mention, that letter I by itself. We don't say we read it as I, because it's somebody talking about themselves. So here we are, we're going to start over here. I got a gift. Now I sounded out some words there, I decoded some words, so I'm going to go back and read it smoothly and fluently. I got a gift. Now remember, we want to read with that expression. When you get a gift, how do you feel? Usually excited, so I'm going to make that sentence sound more excited. I got a gift. Now let's do the next one. It is all memory words there. Fast sled. And there's our title word, sled. It is a fast sled. Ooh, so Arabetta got a sled as a gift. Let's see what Lily says to her. Ooh, here's a new word. Test. Let's read it smoothly. Test. Test. Test it. So Lily is saying, try it out, test it. Let's test your sled and see how it is. Okay, so now I see that they're getting ready to go sledding. Let's read our sentence. Arabetta gets set. Ooh, two words in the et family. Gets set. Arabetta gets set. What does that mean? Kind of like when you say, on your marks, get set, go. So Arabetta is getting ready to go. She's getting ready. She's getting set. And then they're going to go down the hill. Uh-oh. Doesn't really look like they're going anywhere. Let's see what happened. Arabetta sits still. Arabetta sits still. It doesn't look like her sled is moving. I wonder what happened. Let's keep reading and find out. Now they're not moving at all. Arabetta gets off. Arabetta gets off. Something must be wrong here. Okay, let's see. These sentences look pretty familiar. I think we've read these ones already. Arabetta gets set. Arabetta is Edabetta is still. So this time, she didn't sit. She tried out a different way to go sledding, on her belly. But it looks like it's still not working. Why do you think it's not working? Kind of looks like there's a lot of snow. Maybe it's not moving because there's too much snow packed around her. Let's keep reading and find out. Oh, I think we were right. Let's see what the girls are doing to try and help the situation here. Edabetta digs, Lily digs. So they're digging out the snow, trying to get that sled to move down the hill. I wonder if it worked. Edabetta sits still. Oh no, it's still not moving. The sled is not budging. Edabetta is sad. Lily is sad. Oh, they're sad that the sled isn't working. That's too bad for the girls. I think they found a solution. Lily is fast. Lily can push Edabetta on the sled. That works. And then they can ride together? Let's see. Lily fits. Lily fits. Edabetta fits. So Lily pushed the sled and then jumped in, and they were able to ride down the hill together. How fun. That's probably even more fun than going by yourself. It is a fast sled. So Lily's saying, you were right. This is so fast. At last. Finally, they were able to go sledding. It finally worked. What a fun story. I can see now that they feel a lot better than they did when the sled was not working. They're having a lot of fun now. All right, so kindergarten dolphins, here's what you're going to do. Your job is to read through this story. We really want to practice some fluent reading. So I know there were a couple words in there that were new words that maybe we hadn't ever read before. That's okay. Take some time to go through and decode. Then go back and read through and try and make your sentences as smooth as possible. And as you do that, think about what the characters are saying. Think about how they might be feeling. Add some expression. When I say at last, I'm not going to say at last. No, Edabetta is so excited. She's finally sledding. So when I read it, I'm going to say at last. She's so happy to be sledding. And what if I read this sentence like this? It is a fast sled. That sounds like Lily might be scared of how fast it is. But does she look very scared? No, she looks excited. So I'm going to read this sentence more excitedly. It is a fast sled. Woohoo! Okay, so now your job with this today is for your homework. I want you to read at least 5 pages fluently for me, okay? There are 10 pages in this book. So that means you're going to read half the story. And I really want you to practice with using those sight words correctly so that we don't have to sound those out every time, and making sure that we're reading with expression nice and smooth so that we know what's going on the page. All right, kindergarten dolphins, I can't wait to hear your reading. It's my favorite thing to listen to. All right, I'll check in with you later. Bye!